Hi, my name is Bill, and today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the oven igniter on your stove. The reason why you might have to do this is because you're getting little to no heat when baking. For this repair, we'll be using 2 small punches, a Phillips head screwdriver, a 5/16 nut driver, and 2 pairs of channel locks. Warning: before doing any repairs, please disconnect your power source. So this is the stove we're going to be using for this repair. It's a Whirlpool. Keep in mind, yours at home might be a little bit different than what we've got here, but the same techniques should still apply. The first thing you want to do is make sure you turn your gas off. So to get to our oven igniter, we're going to need to open our oven door. And to make working on this a bit easier, I'm going to be removing this door. And to remove this door, I've got a couple of punches. So I'm going to stick them in these tiny little holes right here. And that's just to keep our hinges in place. So we're going to close the door up as far as it'll go. And now we can remove the door. We're going to pull up on it and it'll slide right out. Now we'll remove the oven racks. Now we have to remove this bottom piece right here. So to do that, I'm just going to stick my hand inside of this hole back here, and I'm going to pull up, and the entire piece will come right out. So now I have to remove this flame shield right here. To do that, there's 2 screws holding it in. So I want to unscrew those 2 screws. Once those 2 screws are removed, I'm going to slide it in, tilt the shield up, and then pull it back out. Then I can set this off to the side. So to get to our oven igniter's plug, we're going to have to remove this plate right here, and there's going to be 4 screws. And as always, just use some caution when removing the last screw so that the entire piece doesn't fall down and hurt you. So this will be the plug that we have to remove. In order to get that off, we're just going to simply pull it off and it unplugs. And now we'll go to the front of the stove. So I'll pull the wires through. There we go. So now you can see on this side here, we've got 2 screws holding it in. I've got a 5/16 nut driver, and I'm going to use that to remove the screws. And as we remove this last screw, I'm just going to make sure that I support this, make sure it doesn't fall down, get anything. So now, once you've removed your old igniter, you can grab your new OEM replacement model. If you don't have one already, you can find one on our online store. For our purposes and for this demonstration, this is a perfectly working igniter. We just took it out to show you how it's done. So we're going to be using the same one and putting it back in. So now I'm going to feed this cord back through this hole in the rear here. And we're going to feed that as far as we can. And now that we've got that in there, we'll grab our screws and we'll screw the igniter back in. There we go. Now we'll put our flame guard back in. So I'm going to start again exactly the opposite as how I took it out. Putting the front in first, sliding it all the way in, lining up those back tabs with the holes, sliding it back out so that we line our front holes up. And now I'll screw it back in. Now I'll replace the bottom panel for the stove. And I'm just going to slide that little lip underneath this here and slide it down and push it down until it snaps back into place. Now, I'll put the oven racks back in. And now, I'll put the oven door back on. And to do that, we're going to line up the hinges with the holes, lift up slightly, and then guide it back down. Then we'll open it up all the way, remove our punches, and close the door up. And now we'll spin the oven back around and plug it back in. So here's the plug that we fed back through. And we'll just plug that in right here. And now we'll put that back panel back on. We'll make sure we line up our holes. And once we've got those lined up, we'll screw it back in. Go. Now we'll turn it back around and plug everything back in. Now we can turn our gas back on. Finally, don't forget to plug in your appliance. If you need to replace any parts for your appliances, you can find an OEM replacement part on our website, PCApplianceRepair.com. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, and share our video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us make more videos just like these for you to watch for free.